Hello everybody, it's Blitz10 and welcome to The Legend of Zelda, Majora's Mask. With that, let's get right into it. So this is going to be a very interesting game. I'm looking forward to something else with this game I'm doing in the future, so... But anyway, let's go ahead and select our name, which will be Link as the default. No, that's not Link, that's Lynch. What is... I don't even know how to say that properly, probably. But anyway, let's get started. This game is meant to be the continuation of Ocarina of Time, so let's get started. In the land of Hyrule, there echoes a legend held dearly by the royal family that something else. A boy who, after battling evil and saving Hyrule, crept away from the land that made him a legend. Done with the battles he once waged across time, he embarked on a journey, a secret, personal journey. A journey in search of a beloved and invaluable friend. A friend with whom he parted ways when he finally fulfilled his heroic destiny and took place his something else. Hee, you two fairies did great. I wonder if he has anything good on him. Huh? This guy? Well, that shouldn't be a problem. Ooh, ooh, what a pretty ocarina. Hey Skullkid, let me touch it. I want to see. You can't, Teal. Or Tail. What would we do if you dropped it and broke it? No way. You can't touch it. Aw, but sis. Well, why can't I try it out, too? Hey, you got something I want. Well, that's not a good way to start, I guess. But he's stolen an opponent and the Ocarina of Time, so we better chase after him and try to get stuff back. You can just run around here and like do stuff with that grass, but anyway, I'm gonna be in a hurry, so I'm gonna chase after him. Link's got a few upgrades in this game because he can now do flips and cool jumps and stuff like that. And he's also got a new shield, and yeah, not the Hylian shield, so. What's with that stupid horse of yours? It doesn't listen to a word that's said to it. There's no point in riding a thing like that, so I did a favor and got rid of it. Hee hee. Oh, boo-hoo, why the sad face? I just thought I'd have a little fun with you. Oh, come now. Do you really think that you can... Oh dear. Text skipping me, why? Hehe, now that's a good look for you. You'll stay here looking that way forever. So sis! Whoa, whoa, Skullkid, wait for me! I'm still here! Tail, you can't leave without me! You! If I wasn't dealing with you, I wouldn't have gotten separated from my brother. Well, don't just sit there, Deku boy, do something. Why are you looking at me like that? What? Is there something stuck on my face? Will you stop staring and just open that door for me? Please, come on. A helpless little girl is asking you. So hurry up. Oh, Tail. I wonder if that child will be alright on his own. And with that, we've been turned into a Deku, and we've lost everything. Epona's been sent away. But as a Deku, we have a spin attack movement thing that we can do. But let's open this door and continue on. Hey, wait for me! Don't leave me behind! So, that stuff back there, I, apologize, so take me with you. You want to know about that Skull Kid who just ran off, right? Well, I just so happened to have an idea of where he might be going. Take me with you, and I'll help you out. Deal? Please? Good. So then it's settled. Now then, I'll be your partner. Or at least until we catch that Skull Kid. My name's Tattle. So, it's nice to meet you, or whatever. Now that we've got all that straightened out, can we stop messing around and get moving? If I figure something out, press up on the C, and I'll tell it to you. Hopefully you'll manage to get by without my help until then. Good response, Link. But anyway, we can actually do that right now. Hey, if I call you, press up right away. I can tell you're not very used to your Deku Scrub body yet. Alright, listen up. If you press and hold A as a Deku Scrub while standing on a Deku Flower, you can dive into it. If you wait a bit before releasing A, you'll launch out of the flower. Press A while flying to descend. Did you get that? Yes, I did. Are you sure? One more thing. Press A when you're on the ground to perform a spin attack. Well, I knew that already. But anyway, since we can dive into this flower like this and then release, we can use these flowers that we conveniently pulled out of nowhere and fly across here. We can only do it for limited time though. So if you didn't figure out from the stories already, the friend we were looking for in the forest was Navi, because Navi left us at the end of Ocarina of Time, spoilers. But if you haven't watched, if you haven't seen Ocarina of Time before seeing this, I would recommend it. So I have done a Let's Play of it before, like a year ago from when I'm recording this. But anyway, we can get this completely useless Deku Nut in this chest here. You've got a Deku Nut. Press B while flying to drop a Deku Bomb. Upon impact, it makes a blinding flash, freezing enemies in their tracks. But yes. So, anyway, moving on. We have to use these Deku Flowers to get around, and I feel like I'm going the wrong way. But anyway. Did I go the wrong way? Did I need to use the other one, or am I fine? Just let go! Oh dear, that was close. I probably needed to use the other one on near the Deku Nut. But anyway, let's continue going through this crazy place. Let's drop down. Hey you, come on, press C and talk to me. There you go. See, you can do it if you try. Do it. When I fly over to people or objects, use Z to look at them so you can talk to them. Use Z targeting to talk to people even if they are far away. Or if there's no one to target, you can still use Z to look straight ahead. But enough about that for now. Come over to this tree and check it out. Okay then, Tattle. Also want to note that the two fairies' names are Tattle and Tail. Piece it together. Anyway, let's look at this tree. Can't see it very well from over here. It's strange, but the way you look right now sort of looks like this tree. It looks all dark and gloomy, almost like it could start crying any second now. How sad. Want to make a very big note about this here, because it's going to become important at the very end of the game. But anyway, just keep it in mind when we get to the end. Let's go up and find out where we are, since we still have no idea where we're going. We've just been running in a straight line this whole game so far. Anyway, let's go up these stairs and out the door. You've met with a terrible fate, haven't you? I own the Happy Mask Shop. I travel far and wide in search of masks. During my travels, a very important mask was stolen from me by an imp in the woods. So here I am at a loss, and now I've found you. Now, don't think me rude, but I have been following you. For I know of a way to return you to your former self. If you can get back the precious item that was stolen from you, I will return you to normal. In exchange, all I ask is that you also get back my precious mask that the imp stole from me. What? Is it not a simple task? Why to someone like you it should be by no means be a difficult task. Except, the one thing is, I'm a very busy fellow, and I must leave this place in 3 days. How grateful I would be if you could bring it back to me before my time here is up. But yes, you'll be fine. I see you are young and have tremendous courage. I'm sure you'll find it right away. Well then, I'm counting on you. Okay. Let's go out. Dawn of the first day. 72 hours remain. South Clocktown. He gives me the creeps. That mask salesman was the... Sorry, just thinking aloud. But 3 days, even if we never sleep, that still leaves us with a measly 72 hours, talking about demanding. Well, don't just stand there, we are going to see the Great Fairy. Look, you want to find the Skull Kid, don't you? The Great Fairy will know what he's up to. She watches over everything, and just between you and me, the Skull Kid is no match for the Great Fairy. Go to the shrine near the North Gate. You'll find the Great Fairy in there. Okay. But anyway, this dog I want to note is gonna attack me. It also fell in the drink, so that's funny. I'm gonna try and avoid it because it's annoying to get knocked over. But anyway, if we go over to this flower... Wait, hang on! This is my private property. Don't try using it when I'm not around. Okay, then. Oh my goodness, dog. Well, anyway, avoiding that dog more. We need to go up to the north of Clocktown. I also want to note that if I've done everything that I planned to do correctly, and is still happening, in the top right corner of the screen should be an icon of something, but that is going to be something that Chugga Conroy did in his most recent Let's Play of Chrono Trigger, and that is the another timeline feature. So shoutouts to Chugga Conroy for that. I'm going to try and use it to show some of the different endings in the game. But anyway, before we go to the Great Fairy, I want to quickly do this minigame. But the another timeline feature will change depending on the ending that I want to or possibly can get. So anyway, how about it? Will the young one play? One game is 10 rupees. This is Deku something or other. Deku Flower. Alright, then use this Deku Flower and have fun. I didn't actually read the sign outside that says what this minigame is, but anyway, I'll have to read it when I get out. If the time it takes you to get all the rupees is faster than the current record, you get an extravagant prize. But if you fall down below just once, it's over. The best time for today's game is 1 minute 15 seconds. Get all the rupees faster than that. Okay, burrow into the deck flower. The game begins the moment you jump out. Okay, so in this minigame, you have to try and float over to all of these platforms and get all the rupees. landing on the ground means an instant loss of this minigame. But the whole thing about this game, like Majora's Mask, is that you have a 3-day cycle of, 3 days. But in that 3 days we need to do as much as possible and try to do things. And this minigame changes depending on the time of the day. And I believe if you do it not all 3 days, you'll get a prize, probably, a special one. So I'm going to try and aim for that. Oh dear. Please, land on the platform! Okay. One more. Can I make it? Gonna try and launch from up here, so that I have more time to fall if I need to. There we go. Okay, it's all over. It's all over now. 55 seconds. Amazing, it's a new record. Take this. And for playing we get a 50 rupee. Or purple rupee, which is 50 rupees. Your face is beaming. I'll record this time, so what's your name, young one? Link. That's a strange name for a Deku Scrub. If you can, come by again tomorrow. Sure thing, we'll do that. So that's another thing we're gonna have to aim for. But before we go into the Great Deku, or Great Fairing, and I'll read the sign. Deku Scrub Playground, down this hole. But that's it for this episode of Majora's Mask, Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask. Next time, we're going to continue exploring Clock Town and see what the Skull Kid has done. See you guys then.